The joke, authored by Milan Kundera, was published in 1967 and narrates the life of Ludvik Jahn within the confines of the Czech communist regime. Widely hailed as a seminal work of 20th-century literature, the novel explores Ludvik's experiences in post-World War II Czechoslovakia, employing a non-linear narrative that shifts through time and perspectives. Ludvik Jahn, once an idealistic student, faces expulsion from both the Communist Party and university due to perceived political subversion. The catalyst for his downfall is a humorous postcard to his girlfriend, Markéta, containing a playful, ironic reference to Trotskyism. Markéta's lack of humor offers little protection, as Ludvik finds himself labeled a threat in the paranoid atmosphere of 1950s Czechoslovakia. Following his refusal to apologize during the trial, Ludvik is ousted from the party, rendering him eligible for military service. However, due to his perceived Trotskyite affiliations, he is instead dispatched to a remote mining camp. Life in the camp is challenging, but Ludvik encounters intriguing individuals among his fellow miners. Engaging in activities fueled by their meager earnings, they drink and pursue women in the nearby town. During this time, Ludvik develops feelings for a woman named Lucy, convincing himself that he loves her. His attempts at intimacy with Lucy, however, end in failure, leading to his court-martial and imprisonment for a year. While incarcerated, Ludvik's mother passes away, and he is unable to attend the funeral. Upon release, he drifts around the country before finding employment as a scientist, harboring resentment and bitterness toward the party. Years later, Ludvik returns to his hometown, reflecting on how his youthful optimism and political beliefs were nearly extinguished. Reconnecting with his old friend Kostka, Ludvik stays in his apartment for the weekend, getting a haircut and vaguely recognizing the woman who trims his hair. Kostka confirms that the woman's name is Lucy, though she now goes by a different name. Yaroslav, one of Ludvik's oldest friends with whom he shared a love for traditional Czechoslovakian folk music, spots Ludvik in town. However, Ludvik seems to ignore him, surprising Yaroslav. Setting this aside, Yaroslav focuses on the town's traditional festival, the Rite of the Kings, in which his son, Vladimir, is set to participate. Ludvik has returned to his hometown to meet Helena, a radio journalist who recently interviewed him. During the interview, she revealed that she was married to Pavel Zemenek, the man instrumental in Ludvik's party expulsion. Seeking revenge, Ludvik plans to have an affair with Helena. After taking her to dinner and back to Kostka's apartment, Ludvik, consumed by thoughts of revenge, has a sexual encounter with Helena. Post-encounter, Helena confesses that her marriage to Pavel is practically over, and she is now in love with Ludvik. This shocks Ludvik, who feels he has failed in seeking revenge and worries that Kostka knows Lucy better than he ever did. The next day, Ludvik misses his train and stays in town for the Rite of the Kings. Yaroslav, proud of his son's participation, begins to suspect that the child dressed as the king is not Vladimir. Ludvik meets Pavel and Pavel's new mistress, who seems aware of Ludvik's affair with Helena. Pavel, content with the turn of events, sees Ludvik as having done him a favor by providing a reason to end his marriage. Ludvik starts to see parallels between himself and Pavel, worrying that Pavel may seek forgiveness. However, after an awkward conversation with Helena, Pavel and his mistress leave. Helena, accompanied by her assistant Jindra, is shocked when Ludvik admits he doesn't love her. Ludvik sits down in a restaurant, and Helena, seized by a desire to attempt suicide, finds laxative tablets in Jindra's coat. She takes them, giving a suicide note to Jindra for Ludvik. When Ludvik reads the note, he rushes to find Helena, discovering that the pills were actually laxatives. Helena is safe, but humiliated, and Ludvik feels empathy for her for the first time. Later, Ludvik finds Yaroslav despondent in a field as his son rejected the role of the festival's king and, with it, his father's legacy. Ludvik and Yaroslav reunite, deciding to play music together like in the old times. Despite Ludvik's previous criticism of Yaroslav's music, they find comfort and connection playing together. As they play into the night, Yaroslav has a heart attack, and Ludvik is reassured that Yaroslav will survive, leading to a profound change in Ludvik's outlook on life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.